Welcome to MTG Mountain Talk. In this video, we are going to discuss our first video series, New to Standard. The purpose of this video series is to help players either new to Magic the Gathering or new to playing the standard format for fun or interested in becoming competitive to learn more about the game. For you new players, let's take a closer look at Magic the Gathering generally. Magic the Gathering, or simply MTG, is a game from Wizards of the Coast where each player is essentially a wizard with a book of spells, which is your deck or your library. Each deck in the standard format must have at least 60 cards in the main deck. A match in standard consists of you and an opponent playing 3 games to see who can get to 2 wins first. The way you win in Magic is to simply bring your opponent's life total to 0 before they can do that to you, or be able to cast a card that states you win the game before your opponent brings your life total to 0. In Standard, each player starts with 20 life, but this life can fluctuate wildly throughout the game, going up or down depending on the spells and actions in the game. In this video series, we're going to break down the mechanics of the game and discuss the different card types or spells to help you better understand how to play and win. So what is Standard? Standard is a specific format of MTG where only the cards printed in the most recent few sets are legal in play, with the exception of a few cards from those sets not included in the format because they're considered unfair and have been banned from the format. It is important to understand that there are Masters and other editions printed each year, though, that are not in Standard, as Wizards of the Coast is simply reprinting older cards that are used in other formats, like Modern. Typically, 3 new sets are added to Standard each year, and in the 4th quarter of the year, around September, the oldest few sets rotate out, meaning that those cards are no longer able to be used in the Standard format. As of May 2018, there are 7 sets in the Standard format. With the most recent first, we have Dominaria, Rivals of Ixalan, Hour of Devastation, Amonkhet, Aether Revolt, Kaladesh, as well as the cards from the 2017 Welcome decks, which can be used in Standard decks today. In the fall of 2018, there is a huge rotation, with only Dominaria, Rivals of Ixalan, and Ixalan surviving the rotation, as well as the 2019 core set that's going to be released this summer, and a new set that will be released around the time of rotation this fall. So the major appeal of Standard is the rotations, that specific deck types cannot dominate the format for too long, because cards get removed from the format every year. Also, especially for new players, Standard is nice because there are fewer cards to choose from and to watch out for. Therefore, it can be easier to get a feel for what is best to play and what your opponents might be using in their decks as well. Standard is considered a constructed format. That means that you come to events like Friday Night Magic and FNM with at least 60 cards in a deck that you put together, purchased, or even borrowed from a friend, and you can have up to 15 cards in your sideboard that you can rotate into your deck after you get a feel for your opponent's deck in the first game of your match. Throughout this video series, we will also include videos about deck building, as this is one of the most advanced parts of the game. Now that we have covered the basic principles of the game in the Standard format, stay tuned for more opportunities to learn about how to play MTG and become successful in the format. This series will cover a wide range of topics organized into mini-series, and we'll have veteran and newbie players on the show to provide insights related to the video's topics. In the New to Standard series, we'll break down the game mechanics, break down cards by type, we'll break down the sets in Standard, break down the cards by color and theme, we'll break down strategies for deck building and using pre-constructed and pro deck lists, as well as spotlight important cards in the format to look out for from opponents or maybe plan on making room for in your own deck. Well, that's all for this video. We hope to see you in our Facebook community, MTG Mountain Talk New to Standard, with a group URL of MTG New to Standard, and you can get the URL from the description below. This is a new community, so please feel free to invite your friends to join in the fun. To get quick access to new videos, subscribe to our channel. We hope to be posting several videos in the New to Standard series each month to help you on your journey to becoming an MTG master. You can also get sneak peeks and refer back to all of our training material even before the videos are finalized and published, including scripts and images on our blog at mtgnewtostandard.com.